All right, so next up, what I'd like to do is start by replacing the easier images with the slightly more fancy advanced images where we have to pad the ID with zeros out to 3 places. So I'm going to copy this alternate URL for our image sources and go to my PokeCard.js. So here is the original Poke API. I'll comment that out for now, duplicate it and just replace it with this new URL. And once again, we're going to remove that last bit and leave it like this. Now the trick is that we can't just take the ID as it is. Right now we're not getting images except for Eevee here because I believe Eevee's ID is already 3 digits. If we look in the Pokédex, yes, there we go, 133. All the other ones need zeros before them. So back in our PokeCard.js, we can write a function to help us do that. So I found this a variation of this online called pad23, and all that it does, simple function, takes a number in. It's going to check, is the number less than or equal to 999, the largest 3-digit number? So if it's greater, we would just return the number. Otherwise, we're going to do this string where we do 2 zeros in front, and then we add in the number, and then we slice to 3 places. So it's kind of crazy looking, and we return number otherwise. So let's walk through this one more time. This function pad23 takes a number. If the number is greater than 999, then we don't pad it, period, and we just return the number. It doesn't really matter for us because all of our IDs are going to be, as far as I know with Pokemon, they're less than 1,000. But maybe I'm showing my age and maybe there's a lot more. Then here, we're taking 2 zeros plus the number, and then slicing 3 digits out of that and returning those 3. So we would add, in the case of like 2, we'd add 2 digits and then slice 3, which means that whole thing. But if the number is 23, we're going to add 2 and then slice the back 3. Okay, so that gives us a function now that we can use. So I'm going to save. And then after that, I'm going to change this a little bit. Instead of this.props.id, it's now going to be pad23 this.props.id, which should return to us a string that contains the proper number of zeros. And there we go, nicer looking images. So a little more work, but I think it looks pretty good now. The larger issue is going to be adding in the Poke Game component. So I'll do that next in the next video.